In this video, I'm going to walk you through exactly why most traders fail, and more importantly, what you can do right now to be on the other side of that statistic. Let's get into it. The first reason most traders lose money is that they treat trading like gambling. They open a chart, see a candle moving up, and they buy. They see a headline that says oil prices are rising, and they immediately enter a trade. There's no plan, there's no logic, there is only impulse. Here's what gambling looks like in a trading account. You enter a trade because something feels right. You have no defined entry criteria. You don't know where you're getting out if the trade goes against you, and when it does go against you, you hold it, hoping it comes back because you can't accept the loss. That is not trading. That is a casino with extra steps. Real trading is a business, and like every business, it requires a system. A trader without a system is just donating money to traders who have one. Your system doesn't have to be complicated. It just has to answer 3 questions before every single trade. Where am I entering? Where am I getting out if I'm wrong? And how much of my account am I risking on this trade? If you cannot answer those 3 questions before you click buy or sell, you do not have a trade, you have a guess. Fix this by writing your trading rules down, literally on paper. What setup do you trade? What time frame? What confirmation do you need before entering? Commit to it. Trade only what your rules allow. The second reason most traders lose money is poor risk management. This one kills accounts faster than anything else, and the brutal truth is most traders don't even know it's happening. Here's what poor risk management looks like in practice. A trader risks 20% of their account on a single trade because they're very confident. The trade loses, and now they need a 25% gain just to get back to where they started. They do it again. This time they risk 30% to recover faster. It loses again. Now they need a 43% gain just to break even. This is the math of destruction, and it compounds quietly until the account is gone. Professional traders risk between 0.5 and 2% per trade. That's not a suggestion. That is the discipline that keeps them in the game long enough to be profitable. When you only risk 1% per trade, you can lose 20 trades in a row and still have 80% of your capital intact. 20 consecutive losses, and you're still in business. Think about that. Most retail traders blow up their account in 5 bad trades. Professionals survive 20. Fix this by calculating your risk before every trade, not after. If your account is 500,000 Naira, 1% risk means the maximum you can lose on that trade is 5,000 Naira. Set your stop loss based on that number. If the stop loss level the chart demands would cost you more than your risk limit, either reduce your position size or skip the trade entirely. Skipping a trade is a valid decision. Losing 30% of your account is not. The third reason most traders lose money is that they don't understand what an edge actually is. They hear the word edge and they think it means a secret indicator or an expensive trading course. It doesn't. An edge simply means that over a large number of trades, your strategy produces more money than it loses. That's it. Nothing mystical. But here's the problem. Most traders test a strategy for 2 weeks, lose 3 trades, and abandon it for something else. Then they test a new strategy for another 2 weeks, lose 2 trades, and abandon that one too. They are always starting over. They never accumulate enough trades on any single approach to know if it actually works. A strategy needs at minimum 50 to 100 trades to give you statistically meaningful data. 50 trades. That might take you 3 months if you're a swing trader. Most people don't have that patience. The fix is to backtest before you trade. Go through historical charts, apply your rules, and record the results. Not in your head, in a spreadsheet. Entry price, exit price, result, reason for entry, market conditions. Do this for 50 historical trades and you'll have more useful information about your strategy than most retail traders ever gather in years of live trading. The fourth reason most traders lose money is emotional decision-making, and this is where trading gets psychological. After a losing trade, your brain wants to recover the money immediately, so you take a trade that doesn't meet your criteria. You size up to recover faster. You move your stop loss further away because you can't face another loss. Every one of those decisions is driven by emotion, not strategy. and every one of them makes your situation worse. After a winning trade, the opposite problem appears. You feel invincible. You start overtrading. You take setups you'd normally ignore because you're riding confidence. Then the market humbles you and wipes out your gains from 3 good trades in a single reckless one. This pattern, fear after losses and overconfidence after wins, is called the emotional cycle of trading. It is the single biggest reason profitable strategies produce unprofitable results in the hands of retail traders. The fix has 2 parts. First, reduce the stakes until the money doesn't affect your decisions. If you're risking money you can't afford to lose, every loss will hit you emotionally, and every win will make you reckless. Start with amounts that feel almost insignificant. Graduate in account size only after you've proven you can follow your rules consistently. Second, keep a trading journal. After each trade, write down what you were feeling when you entered, what you were feeling when you exited, and whether your decision was based on your rules or your emotions. Review it weekly. The patterns you'll see in your own behavior will change how you trade permanently. The 5th reason most traders lose money is the obsession with winning percentage. New traders are obsessed with being right. They want to win 80% of their trades, so they move take profits closer to their entry and keep stop losses far away. The result is that when they win, they make a little. When they lose a lot. This is called a bad risk-to-reward ratio, and it destroys accounts even when the trader is right more than they're wrong. Here's the math. Imagine you win 70% of your trades, but you risk 10,000 naira to make 3,000 naira. On 10 trades, you win 7 and lose 3. Your wins give you 21,000 naira. Your losses cost you 30,000 naira. You won 70% of your trades and still lost 9,000 naira. Winning more than you lose is not enough. What matters is how much you make when you win versus how much you lose when you lose. Aim for a minimum 1 to 2 risk-to-reward ratio on every trade. Risk 5,000 naira to potentially make 10,000 naira. With that structure, you only need to be right 40% of the time to be profitable. 40%. That means you can be wrong on 6 out of every 10 trades and still grow your account. 20 consecutive losses, and you're still in business. Fix your expectancy, not your winning rate. That's the shift that separates amateurs from professionals. Now, let's bring this all together. Most traders lose because they trade without a system, risk too much per trade, abandon strategies before they have enough data, let emotions override their rules, and chase winning percentage instead of managing risk to reward. None of these problems require talent to fix. They require discipline. They require the willingness to be boring, to follow rules, to record results, and to let the mathematics of good risk management work for you over time. Warren Buffett's first rule of investing is don't lose money. His second rule is don't forget rule number 1. Traders who stay in the game long enough with their capital protected are the ones who eventually find consistency. Traders who blow up chasing fast money never get the chance to improve. If you take one thing from this video, let it be this: protect your capital like it is irreplaceable, because it is. Every professional trader you admire today survived not because they were the most brilliant person in the market, but because they were the most disciplined. Now, go apply what you've learned. Build your rules, define your risk, journal your trades. The market will still be there tomorrow. Make sure your account will be too.